Welcome, my friends, to Get the Food Out of Here Monday night live cooking show. Mwah, mwah. Thank you for showing up. Thank you to Watertown Hyundai for supporting this show. Go down there, get a car. I'm going to get a car there soon. We'll do a whole video there. And Finest Meat and Seafood. Come on. The holidays are coming. Order your fish. I got to wash my hands. We got to do this. This is going to take a little bit. Okay. What we're going to make. First of all, happy Columbus Day, everybody. And we're going to make a traditional Italian dish called chicken cacciatore. Okay, this is classic. All you non-Italians who can't cook Italian food, this is going to be your signature Italian dish. Let's get started. First thing you need is some boneless chicken thighs.
Boneless, skinless.
Boneless, skinless. Okay? And we're just going to chop it up. First, we're going to trim it. Look at that. That's a sharp knife. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Just trim. You don't have to be 100%. You feel it? Look, I feel a little bit over there. You cut a little off of there, and we're ready. I like to cut it in strips with the grain. See the grain? Because then it gets flaky. You know, flaky? Like your cousin? Anyway. Here we go. We just slice it up, and we're almost ready. That's one of them. Look. One chicken thigh. Here comes two chicken thighs. Don't go crazy. It's all right if there's some chicken fat.
It's only flavor in the sauce.
It's only flavor. Flavor Flav in the sauce.
Do you want to wear a big watch around your neck?
I might. Okay. See, sometimes you can get crazy too much doing that, and you get caught up in the whole trimming scene. How do you like those pieces?
Very nice.
You know what I'm saying? Some a little bigger than others. There's no rules here.
Yeah, there are rules. They're supposed to be the same size.
That's true. But they could be slightly... I like the big piece sometimes.
When they're the same size, they cook in the same amount of time.
Madonna mia. Is there a cameraman out there? Please.
I'm a girl.
Is there a camera girl out there? Okay, look. The meat is already prepared. I'm going to cut this up one more because I had to hear it. Now, look at this. We have some flour. I added to the flour salt, onion powder, and garlic powder. And we just throw it in. Okay? We just throw it in.
You're dredging.
And it's dredging. I wanted to say dredging.
You take too long.
Okay, dredging. One time, they had to dredge the river for my bookie. Thank God they found him. He was on the bottom, but I got out of paying that month. Okay, look, they're all dredged. Now, why do we dredge it like this? Two reasons. It puts a nice char, a nice color on the meat. It sears it, and also the flour thickens the sauce. Huh? I said thickens the sauce. Don't do the other thing. Let me get a paper plate. For transferring purposes. Look at that. The chicken is all cut up, and it's all dredged. Like a wise guy in the Hudson. Oh, yeah. That's a lot of chicken, right? 3 thighs? That's enough for 3 people. A thigh a person. Okay, that's it. Now, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the macaroni in. You know what we use? We use egg noodles. The extra wide ones. Why? Why do we do that?
Because they're much silkier.
They're silkier.
They're thicker.
They're thicker.
They hold the sauce better.
They hold the sauce better. I throw the whole thing in. That's the way I roll. Okay? You gotta stir it. But they cook a lot faster. Okay? Because it's not real, it's egg noodles. It's pasta with more egg in it than flour. Okay? So, I love it. You only use this with...
Reconnected.
You're reconnected. Okay, I'm heating up the pan. Now what I'm doing is I'm putting some oil in the pan. Okay.
Stir them noodles again, please.
Stir them noodles again. Okay, don't be afraid of this recipe. So far, all it is cutting up some chicken and putting egg noodles in the bowl.
It's a pot.
In a pot bowl. In a bowl pot. Okay, now I'm going to clean this up. Raw chicken.
You don't want cross-contamination.
You don't want to do that. Now I'm going to flip this so that it's a clean slate.
Go wash the knife and your hands.
Oh, no. You know, Grandma never did this. Grandma never cleaned with the cross. Everything got cut with the same knife. And when people got sick, she thought they had the malofia on them. We lit candles, we did everything. Meanwhile, all we had to do was wash the knife. Who knew? Okay, now we're going to throw these in. Okay, we're going to brown the chicken.
Doesn't have to be cooked all the way through because it's going to cook in the sauce.
The most important part is browning it. Yeah, that's right. Look at that. Chicken cacciatore. See that?
Okay.
Look at that.
No!
Yeah. Thickens the sauce.
Why the hell would you do
Thickens
that?
the sauce.
Lord.
A salute, my friends. We're almost done. I love beer. Oh, I love beer.
You don't listen.
Watch your mouth. We're going to cut up an onion now. Here comes the onion. You cut the ends off. Remember we had this fight before?
Yeah. Let's see if we get it right this time.
And now you peel it. Peel it, baby. Like a snake in the summer. Look at that. Okay. Now, here's how you cut an onion. You go all the way through this way. I'm even going to do it twice. Then you do this. Ah!
Oh, stop it.
I love doing that.
You did it right this time.
That's right, baby. Now look at my knife skills. Look. Watch me and want me.
Oh, let's not go crazy.
Okay.
It's like Julia Child.
Yeah, I'm like Julia's child. Okay. What do we got here? We got the chicken. Not browned yet. But when it gets brown, you turn it right away. And what else do we need? Garlic. Okay, we got the onion ready. We have a piece of garlic. Now, my wife likes to go light on the garlic.
I don't want garlic in it at all.
But no one listens.
But he does what he wants to do.
That's right, because I am the king of my castle. Okay, so if she wasn't here, I'd put 2 of these in, but we're going to give her a break. I have to kiss her later, and it gets ugly. I'm not going to lie to you. Okay, now we got the chicken. Come look at the chicken. Look how brown that is. See the brown?
See the brown.
And that's what you're doing. You're browning it.
Turn the rest of them over.
I'd like to turn you over. Like a new leaf. Okay. Now I'm going to let this cook. I'm going to let this brown, this other side brown. Okay, let that brown. Now, I got the mushrooms. Okay, so this is the recipe. Dredged chicken, brown. We got some onion and garlic. There's some salt and onion powder in there. And baby sliced portobello mushrooms. Okay? Look at that. They're already sliced from the market. You throw them in.
You're going to go through them?
I like to look. Because sometimes you get like a hard stem or you get a bad one. If you get a bad one, put it on the side. Give it to your in-laws when they come over.
Or give it to your husband.
Or give it to your camera lady when she's not looking. Look at this.
You got a plate to put that in when you got to take it out?
Yeah, I got this dredge plate.
That's so good.
I threw out the dredge.
Get a fresh plate.
Why?
Because there's raw chicken in it.
Madonna mia. Would you invest in plates? Okay, one more minute and that's good. Look at these mushrooms. Guys, I remember the first time I had mushrooms. I think it was at a Black Sabbath concert. Anyway,
you can take the chicken out.
I'm gonna take the chicken out. In Italy, they go out and they get wild mushrooms. Okay? And they think that when they come to America, that they could go and get mushrooms. My uncle went to Prospect Park one time, picking mushrooms. He's insane. Can I taste this?
Yes.
I'm going to shut it off. Because it's very al dente. But if you shut it off, it'll take a little while to get soft. Okay. Where was I? Mushrooms. Mushrooms go in. Yeah, baby. What was I saying? My uncle went to Prospect Park and picked mushrooms. He almost went crazy. I think they were psychedelic. He thought he could fly. He tried to fly to Vegas. They had to put him in like a straitjacket for like an hour and a half. He's still a little box. So you gotta watch the mushrooms. Buy them in a store. You can't go wrong. Look what's happening to these mushrooms. First of all, they give off a lot of water. We're almost done. We're almost done. Salud. Oh.
I can't believe the mess. Look at this mess that you made.
Don't worry. After this, I'll watch Kevin Can Wait and the football game.
Yeah, while I clean up.
Right. I'll give you your time. Okay, look at these. They're brown. Go look at those. I'm going to throw the onion in. Okay. Chopped up mushrooms, half an onion, and a clove of garlic. It's like a witch's brew.
Your mother's not here.
You ever talk about my mother again? Who are you to talk about my mother? My mother warned me about you. Okay. Look at this. This is the sauce. Look, watch this. Look.
No, don't.
Yeah. Look at me.
Yeah,
Oh.
don't even try.
All right, that got out of hand. Not gonna lie to you. Okay, we got 14 minutes and we almost got the sauce done. You don't want to brown the onion and the garlic. You just want to sweat it. It's gonna cook in the sauce.
Soften it.
Soften it.
And tell them what you're using now.
I'm gonna. Would you let me do this? It's tomato sauce.
Not crushed tomatoes, not tomato puree.
Right, just good old-fashioned tomato sauce. You know what tomato sauce is? It's just, they pick the tomatoes, they puree them, and then they add like garlic and spices, some salt. That's all it is. It's not cooked. You gotta cook it. You understand what I'm saying here? Okay, look at this. I want you to come over here. Come on, this is easy, people. This is easy. And you pour it in. Oh, baby. Okay? Look at this. Now, this is going to cook low for between an hour and a half. Okay? We throw the chicken in just the way it was. Look, the chicken's in. Chicken cacciatore. Cacciatore means hunter's stew. It's a stew. It's what the hunters used to bring. Remember? So that's why it's a simple dish. All you need, look, you gotta add oregano to the sauce. Okay, look. It's gotta be oregano-y.
Good.
Okay? These are the things that the hunters had around. And that's why they made, because this is actually a stew. Cacciatore is a hunter's stew. That's it. My friends hunt. This is not what hunters have nowadays. This is back in the old days. If this was today, there'd be pot and beer in the recipe. Because my friends go hunting, I don't even think they make it out of the lodge.
And what do you do in the last half hour?
The last half hour. Now, if you cook it slow for an hour and a half, after about an hour, go get yourself some peas. Some frozen peas. You take a handful and you just throw them in. I love the peas in them. But you wait. So this is going to simmer. Okay? Look at this. See this? You put this under it.
It's a heat diffuser.
You see this black thing?
They sell them at Williams-Sonoma.
It's a black thing. Anyway, I always wanted to say that. Okay, I'm going to drain this because this should be ready now. It shouldn't be al dente anymore. That's a trick I learned. When it's al dente, sometimes I shut it off to let it catch up. There we go. Atta baby. Okay. We got the noodles for the stew. You know stew? Stugats?
Stew pickles?
Stugats. Okay. We got some noodles in the plate. Here we go. Now, we're going to cover this and we're going to cook it on low, simmer for an hour and a half. That's it, and it's done. Then you could freeze it. You could cook it the night before. Look, it took me 17 minutes to make this, and now all you got to do is put it on the side. And look what I made before. This is it. Look how beautiful. See, I put the peas on top.
Always keep some of the pasta water in case you need it.
In case you need it. You don't know. Look at this beautiful dish. Guys, you're going to cook this. If you're not Italian, your husband's going to come home. He's going to think you're fooling around with an Italian guy. Okay? So keep the wooden spoon handy in case you got to give him a waloo. But then you tell him, no, I'm watching Freddie Rubino's Get the Food Out of Here. Now, my wife hates this, but I love to put shaved.
It doesn't go.
Oh, yeah. My dog's even crying. It does go.
It doesn't go.
It does go. And here we are. Look at this. Dinner is served. Oh, look at that. Mushrooms. Garlic. Oh my goodness. That's phenomenal. Look at the chicken. It's falling apart. Oh. Look. Oh, it's falling apart like a bad marriage. Oh, I love it. Oh. I'm going to eat the whole pot. Not going to lie to you. Honey, I'm going to give you some.
I don't want any.
Why?
Because you stick it in my mouth when it's hot.
Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, everybody, you just learned the basics of one of the most basic Italian dinner ever. But it's so good, and it's foolproof. Nothing could go wrong.
It takes 5 minutes to put together. Then you go watch TV, whatever. You sit around, you clean your house, and it's cooking for an hour and a half. It freezes well. You could cook it the night before and then serve it the next day. Just heat it up.
Finest meat and seafood. Go to my page, click on it, get all your seafood and meat for the holidays now. Order it now. And I'll see you at Watertown Hyundai. What? What? What?
Pie!
Oh, the pie. I almost forgot. When I'm eating, keep your mouth shut. Anyway, look what my wife made for dessert. Banana cream pie. It's almost not fair. I might make this next week. It's so insanely simple that, oh my God. All right, listen. I got 2 huge pieces of chicken here. I got my beer. Thank you. Get the food out of here. Another great show. Make this dish. Make your husband happy. He'll take you to the mall. He'll rub your feet. Oh!